Hi Internet, this is August with Shimmer Tales on YouTube, and today I'm just talking about my experience so far of my first day of my last semester of college. The pressure is on, and I'm feeling stressed. Not that I'm ever not feeling stressed. I had morning classes, and then I have this evening class, and I thought I have tons of time in between. I need to come home to change out of my binder anyway because I'm being super responsible with my binder wearing, only wearing it for 8 hours or less, ideally like 6 hours for me because after that it starts to get a bit much. So I'm taking care of myself in that way, even if I'm not taking care of myself with the amount of work I have set out for me. Some self-care is better than none. So yeah, mostly today was gonna be a big day for pronouns and stuff. Since I have started going by my name and pronouns in the classroom as of last semester, I kind of wish I'd started doing that before my last year of school, but I'm glad I was able to do it at all. So yeah, I did officially change my name in the school's system, so it's on my email and all the websites and stuff, and on the teacher's attendance lists correctly, so I didn't have to worry about that. I did email my professors about my pronouns, and they were all very cool with it, so I was like, okay, great, that step is out of the way, scariest part is done. Not really though, because the actual first day of class is the scary part, because who knows how my classmates will react. Today I started with Irish Gaelic, and it's second semester of the language, so I know some people from first semester who kind of know the drill with my name and pronouns and stuff. My professor is kind of forgetful, so I try to wear a pronoun pin all the time too, like this one. You cannot see, I'm sure, but this one says he, him, his on it. I do go by they, them, theirs, or he, him, his pronouns. I have zero preference between the two. There are some people who only call me one or the other. Sometimes people switch. My girlfriend likes to switch like mid-sentence, and I'm fine with that too. People do better with he, him, his because the binary is, annoying. So yeah, people like he, him, his better than singular they. Especially my Irish professor, for whatever reason, she does not like to use they. So I'm like, okay, fine, just call me he in that class, I don't care. So for my Shakespeare class, it was interesting because at the beginning of the class, my professor was like, okay, yeah, and we'll do personal introductions at the very end, to which I responded, oh no, oh no, no, no. And when that time came, my heart just skyrocketed, just beating a million miles a minute. I have the very fun and cool opportunity of having a last name that starts with Z, so I'm the very last person to go, which means, most memorable if I say something weird, like, I don't know, call me he. Especially when absolutely no one else shared their pronouns at all. So that was cool. Terrifying. Yeah, same thing. Like, okay, I really don't want to not say anything. I also don't want to be the odd one out. But I decided to quickly mention at the end, like, my pronouns are he, him, his, and not look anyone in the eye to see if they were glaring at me or something. So, if there are any transphobes in that class, I don't know yet. I don't really want or need to know that. Ever. So after that, I was like, okay, I did it, it's fine, it's out of the way, whatever. And then the person next to me turns to me and goes, what do you mean when you say your pronouns are he, him, his? And I'm like, oh no. Is this an antagonistic question or an innocent kind of question? Turns out it was innocent enough. I said, oh, I'm transgender. And she responded, oh, that's cool, I just didn't know. And I was like, okay, cool. Glad that was a positive interaction. Bodes well for the rest of this semester. I don't think I've really encountered anyone who is, intentionally malicious or super overtly transphobic. It's more like people forget to use my correct pronouns with me, or they just ignore it, which is still, shitty, but I mean, I guess it's better than, you know, violence. I mean, personally, to some extent, I almost feel worse when people know my pronouns, when I, like, tell them a couple times and they still get it wrong, because it's like, if they don't know, then you can't fault them, you know, then whatever, they're just making assumptions based on what they've been raised with and based on the binary, and that's not really their fault that they don't know. But then it's like, once you tell them, if they keep on ignoring it, keep messing it up, it feels like a personal attack, even if it's not. You know, even if they're just a bit forgetful, or even if they're trying, it's difficult not to take that personally, because pronouns are a personal thing, and it's really super connected to your identity, and it's something that a lot of cis people take for granted. You know, not maliciously or anything, but just something you can assume, like, oh yeah, people are gonna call me the right pronouns. It's not even something you have to really think about. And I'm like, before, way before I started questioning my gender, when I was like fine with whatever, I'm like, I almost miss never having to correct people, and miss never having to worry about that at all. And it's like, now, glad I've had this opportunity for self-discovery, and I'm really happy, like, knowing myself and being myself. It's awesome, but, like, in some ways it just sucks. You know, having to be the only person in class to say, oh, by the way, call me these pronouns, is, like, really awkward to be put on the spot like that. So, that kind of sucks, but I tried, I guess. And yeah, so, got those 2 classes down. I have 1 more left tonight, and it's kind of funny. I actually know the TA. I, like, messaged her and was like, would it be, like, super weird if I was in your class? And she was like, haha, no, just do your work. I believe she said she does the thing with note cards, and you put your name and pronouns on there, which was the same thing for my Irish class, which is always good. I like visual reminders. I like pronoun pins. I wear them quite often. Very nice. I do kind of regret that this one doesn't match my outfit. So, we'll see how this semester goes. That one nice interaction with the person next to me, you know, hopefully there will be more of that. Yeah, and I'm glad to be able to have a chance to come out. I'm not out to my parents yet, which is something. Yeah, thing is, I don't know if at graduation, if they're gonna call me up with my legal name or my name, and if I don't tell my parents before that, and they say August, that's gonna be very awkward. Very unavoidable, angry conversation. So I have a deadline now to come out to them, I guess, which is, like, bad. Not what I wanted, but I'll play out how it plays out. At least I'm not living with them. I have a job where I can pay for my basic necessities on my own. So I'm like, I could be in a way worse situation. I'm in a privileged position right now where I can be somewhat independent if they, like, disown me. I don't look forward to being disowned, yelled at, or any of that. And the fact that that's a possibility is, like, really sad, but I guess what are you gonna do? That's my semester I'm going into. I'm glad to be taking 12 credits. Glad it worked out that way. That I can finish with only 12. Though it might still be too much with working 25 hours a week, as I found last semester. I was like, yeah, working 25 hours a week and taking 12 credits is in fact too much for me. Don't have class or work on Fridays, so I think having a day to kind of have no obligation to be anywhere will kind of help me, as I didn't have that before. So yeah, hoping people will gender me correctly, and I'm hoping I'll have the confidence to correct people when they don't. It kind of sucks, you know. that I'm not really naturally an assertive person, and being out and trans kind of requires you to be assertive. So I hope I can learn to do that. And if you're starting a new semester, I wish you luck as well. All the things this school year holds for you. I hope that if you are trans, people are gendering you correctly in any spaces where you are out, or that you have the confidence to come out and it goes well. Yeah, just good luck with all of your future endeavors. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.